The registration of farmers is also seen as important in allowing for easy checks to verify the legitimacy of transactions as allowed under the Anti-Prey de Larceny initiative. The receipts provided by the Jamaica Agricultural Society to farmers for issue on the sale of their produce will bear the registration number that will be given to each registered farmer.
Without being registered, you will not have a registration number to affix to the receipt, which is a requirement under the Agricultural Produce Act, which is aimed at fighting prey de larceny. The information that is needed by an inspector, be it a police or agricultural warden, carrying out inspection of persons conveying produce, they need information that is in the register to carry out that interview to test if the buyer or if the person carrying the goods came by it through bona fide sales.
The ABIS register is important in terms of the ease which it allows stakeholders to identify where production is taking place, where to source goods, as well as the available price for goods. The ABIS website creates the possibility for the local farming sector to take part in e-commerce by fast-tracking a pilot project dubbed eBasket, done in conjunction with Jampro about 2 years ago, which attempts to bring buyers and sellers together using the internet.
E-commerce extends right to the very settlement where the person who is doing the buying will use a credit card and transfer the funds to your account. So when we did the eBasket pilot, we did not go all the way to that end. We just allowed the buyer and the supplier, the buyer and the seller, to be able to make contact, see what each other has to offer using the internet. So it was a way of encouraging the linkages between the buyers and the sellers. But we did not take it to the point where we actually allowed them to close the deal online. But that clearly is the direction that the industry is going in.
The ABIS website, www.abisjamaica.com.jm, is up and running, and persons with computer and internet access, farmers, buyers, or suppliers can visit the website and register online. Online registration before verification of the information given is regarded as temporary, and persons are given a temporary identification number.
We will allow you to trade using that temporary ID number that you receive when you register online. Sometime in the future we will be regularizing that, and after you temporarily register online, you will still have to come into the office to get a permanent number and to be verified with.
Buyers on the ABIS would include a wide cross-section of persons who use agricultural produce in their business, such as supermarkets, agro-processors, hoteliers, exporters, vendors, and middlemen or agents who buy on behalf of other businesses. ABIS seeks to avoid duplication of other marketing initiatives and thus will be an information source for the central marketing system established by the Jamaica Agricultural Society, the JAS.
You may have heard JAS announce their CMS, Central Marketing System, which will have an element of information technology in terms of helping farmers to do their marketing. Now, JAS has indicated to us that they do not want to reinvent the wheel. They would not want to recreate a farm register when RADA is supposed to be the custodian of the National Farmers Register. Typically, there are other technical information that will be in the ABIS system that they will not want to recreate. So from several points, they will be linking into ABIS to provide themselves with information on farmers, on crops, on locations, and other vital information that we hold that will be important to their central marketing system.
Some farmers are reluctant to register because of the perception that the process is one that facilitates taxation. But according to RADA, the ABIS is being developed over several years, and this has never been an objective of the authority, nor one conveyed to the authority by the Ministry of Finance.
The mission of RADA is to expand agricultural-led growth and employment, and anything that would seem to discourage the farmers would not be in keeping with that goal or that mission. So It is not a part of our mission to facilitate taxing, and we have had no contact from the Ministry of Agriculture. In fact, to be able to get what is called the approved farmer status, which allows you officially to be exempt from taxation, it is a requirement that you are registered with RADA. That is one of the early steps that you have to take when you are making an application through the Ministry of Finance for tax-exempt status.
The ABIS project to date has been primarily funded by the government. Significant capital injection has also been made through the European Union (EU), Eastern Jamaica Agriculture Support Project (EJASP), and the International Institute for Communication and Development (IICD). However, the project has attracted the interest of other sponsors. RADA hopes to earn revenue on a conservative basis to offset operational and maintenance costs through the collection of a small fee of $100 for registration and a small charge for identification cards, in addition to charges for some specialized services. The role of farmers and other stakeholders in making the agriculture business information system effective lies in their willingness to register and provide the relevant updated information on their farming and business activities as required on a timely basis. Most of the stakeholders linked to agribusiness that have been coming forward to register for the agriculture business information system are farmers, but RADA is encouraging businesses linked to the sector to get on board.
We want all businesses, whether you are farming at the farming end, or you use the produce from the farming, you operate a business, use the produce, or you supply input, we want those persons to come in and be registered. Of course, with the trader, we want, again, the three stakeholders to use the online trader so that they can have more access to counterparts that they want to trade with. You know, many times you hear farmers saying that, you know, they would go increase their production, but they have a problem with marketing. This trading component of ABIS should assist them in that respect. But it is going to be more effective if we can get not only the farmers to use it, but we also want the hotels, the supermarkets, the agro-processors, the exporters also to use it.
For more information, you can contact the Rural Agricultural Development Authority office near you. Click online at www.radajamaica.com.jm or visit the Agriculture Business Information Systems website at www.abisjamaica.com.